Good evening. Welcome to another Q's Corner. And this Q's Corner is brought to you by the deep, dark crevices of my mind that I can't ever seem to turn off so I could just relax. Well, you know, I've been going through this weird phase of watching, like, since I'm all these uh, bywords and I'm a bitch, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm all these things. So my fat, bitchy, ugly ass was actually watching a lot of these. I guess you would call them, I guess, conservatives. Uh, People like Jordan Peterson. Um, what's the other guy? Ben Shapiro. Now, I'm a fair guy, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I agree with everything they say, but I agree with some of the things that they say that are logical. And one of the things I even made a post about on my personal Facebook page, since none of y'all will subscribe to my Facebook page, I don't post shit on there because I only got like 10 people. It's like, what the fuck is the point? I get more action on my YouTube page than I do on my Facebook. Anyways, I made a post about how feminists who complain about being oppressed in a patriarchal system, yet they're able to post their grievances on a system created by patriarchs, created by men. So, how bad is this oppression for women in the United States of America that they need to constantly complain about how they're always oppressed? And I don't. This isn't a wage gap video, so I don't necessarily have I don't have the statistics and everything in front of me to quote them, but from what I'll say, I'll give you the person who said it. His name is Jordan Peterson, and he made a point as to say a lot of people have that the wage gap thing is a myth. If you take into account that men typically work longer hours than women, women usually take time off once they have children, so they're not making that same amount of money that a man would be making because he doesn't have children and he doesn't typically get a lot of paternity time off. I know I had 3 children, and well, I didn't had, but I did have 3 children. My wife had 3 children. We had 3 children. Um, Anyways, there's 3 kids in the picture. All right. So when I had my firstborn, they had a system where you could only take time off if you already accrued it. Well, I didn't accrue enough time to take like a week off. So I had to take like a day off, go back to work, take another day off, go back to work until I could accrue enough time off. And I didn't even really get a chance to bond with my oldest son. And with that being said, my oldest son is definitely more closer, fonder of his mother than me. My second son, they changed the rules. So now you could kind of take as much time off. Like basically, they gave you all your time. And you could take as much as you have that they give, you could take off. So I was able to spend more time with that son. Now he's more affectionate and closer to me. Now with Malachi, I don't know per se, um, because he's still fairly young. But he tends to, um, whenever he hears my voice, he perks up. You know, um, when he sees me walking around, he's like following me. You know, and I say all that because if it's such a if if the so-called patriarchal system, which if you believe we live in a patriarchal system, you're a fucking idiot. Everything is geared towards females. Everything is geared towards favoring females. There's nothing in this society that's geared towards females. The thing that females complain about is that men still typically work longer and harder to get that money. They put in the OT. They want that given to them without actually having to work for it. That's what their beef is. They're not talking about women who work in construction. They're not trying to make it where they have to work longer. They want them to work shorter hours and get paid the same amount of money. It's the same thing, stupid thing that WNBA player, Asia, whatever the hell her name is. I keep forgetting it. But whatever the hell her name is. Instead of talking about what LeBron James got and they just trying to get a million. Well, hey, listen, your league, they don't make a profit. They are funded through the NBA. If it wasn't for the NBA, you wouldn't even get the 100,000s or the 10,000s or whatever it is that you make. You wouldn't get that without the NBA players, the male NBA players. So I find it funny that these women, and it's not all women, but these feminists complain about how oppressed they are. Are they really oppressed? Let me tell you something. At my job, they don't allow you to work from home. Only in extreme emergencies will they allow you to work from home. Most of the time, they'll make you take PTO. Now, of the 3 people who work remotely from home and only come in the office every now and again, guess what gender they are? If you said women, female, ding, 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 ding. Now, I'm not saying that against them or have anything against them. Not at all. They put their time in, they did their thing. So, hey, you get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? But I find it funny that it's very, if you outside of those people who are contractors for my company that are men, the contractors, they get the work, they work off site or offshore. But if they work for the company, there's rarely any men that get the opportunity to work remotely from home on a daily basis. Now, if we lived in such a patriarchal society, don't you think it would be the other way around? Don't you think that no women would be allowed to work remotely and all of them would have to be forced to report to the office? Remember, male privilege, right? When it comes down to dress codes. Now this one, I think a lot of men just, they like the visuals. They like seeing women show off shit. So it's kind of hard for me to really use that as an argument, but I use it in the sense of because of a situation that happened to me. Now, there's things that are outlined in the dress code where certain clothes you're not supposed to wear. Yet and still, there's only so many clothes that a man can wear, right? So the things that are inappropriate are fairly simple and straightforward. But you're not supposed to wear sandals. You're not supposed to wear open toes. You're not supposed to wear spaghetti straps, as you know, like the tank top, altar tops or whatever you call them. You're not supposed to wear. Yet, that's all they do. In this patriarchal, male, oppressive society, women get to dress however the fuck they want, and no one says a word. Yet, I wore a Hawaiian shirt and got pulled aside. Actual facts. I think I was there at the job maybe 8 months. And this was like during the summer. And I put on a Hawaiian shirt. Someone had a problem with it. Meanwhile, there's chicks walking around with their boobs smushed together, cleavage everywhere. And some of these women are old. Nobody want to see that shit. But yet they get to do it. They get to, show their ass off and wear these nasty ass yoga pants and shit. How the fuck is that office attire? Wearing leggings and shit. Capri pants. Come on, dog. Women run this fucking country because they can do no wrong. Right now, a woman could go out, screw 15 dudes, get pregnant, not know who the dude is, blame it on the wrong guy, and she will still be looked at as a victim. Where's the male patriarchy? This is why I have a severe hatred for feminism. I have an ultimate hatred for feminism because feminism is not about equality. It's about superiority. It's about wanting to supplant the man so that they can have supreme dominion over the man. And really, it's just a bunch of ugly bitches who are just mad because nobody wants to be with an ugly bitch. I mean, seriously, nobody wants to be with an ugly bitch. Just play your part, man. If you get lucky like me and you're an ugly dude, and you get a beautiful wife, like I did, hey, I chalk that up to luck. Ain't nothing I did. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just gotta learn to play your part. And if you get lucky, you might get a chance to get to come off the bench and get in the starting five or the starting lineup. You never know. But to try to force people into some form of false ass equality, I'm a man of equity, fairness of outcome. If a man has a bunch of children and he can't take care of them, if he gets put in jail when a woman does the same fucking thing, there's no way in hell she should be getting assistance. She should be put in jail too. No way she should be getting help. And then the man doesn't get any help. He gets put in jail. There's no patriarchal system. It's a bunch of matrix bullshit. It's a matriarchal matrix. That's what it is. It's female driven. Everything is about how women feel. Women claim to be a fucking minority when there's twice as many women as there are men. And men are offing themselves at a phenomenal clip. Most of the homeless people in America are men. Most of the people receiving domestic abuse are men. But nobody gives a fuck about men. That's why they get made fun of. And these simps don't help it. Because their dick is so dry and crusty, they're hoping just to stick the tip in to get some moisture on their dick. That's how desperate they are. That's what kills the ability for people like me who want men to just be men again. Be able to say, damn, she got a fat ass. And not have to worry about losing a fucking job. Just because they say, if you showing it off, okay, here's the thing. This is the thing that pisses me off more than anything. If you're a female and you wearing these tight ass fucking pants to the point of every time you walk, your ass cheeks are jiggling. You wear this shit to work, where you work with men. You know you gonna draw attention to yourself. How the fuck should you ever be offended by that? That's the part that I don't understand. How is it that these women can be offended? Oh, it's because the dudes that are giving you the attention aren't the dudes you want to give you attention. Got it. That's what it's all about. That's why they get mad. That's why they want to report you to HR. Because you're not the dude that they want giving them attention. And it's so bad now, ugly bitches think they beautiful. See, I know I can sit here and be honest about it. It don't hurt my heart, okay? It don't make me feel ashamed and curl up in the corner. Nah. Hey, if you say I'm ugly, I'm ugly. There's someone else who don't think I'm ugly, like my wife. So, why am I going to get upset about it? If someone thinks I'm ugly, there's someone out there who thinks I'm beautiful, who thinks I'm gorgeous. Why can't it be live and let live? It's been another Q's Corner. 15 minutes in the corner, baby.